What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. I had every intention of doing nothing but giving Steph Curry praise today. You know what I'm saying? Coming off a 53-point game against the Denver Nuggets in a critical win as the Warriors are trying to make the playoffs. Okay? You can't ask for more. Steph Curry, 14 of 24 from the floor, including 10 of 18 from three-point range. He's had more games than anybody in NBA history of at least 10 three-pointers made in a game. I also believe that one day, Curry's probably going to regain that record. He once held the record for three-pointers made in a game with 13. Klay Thompson broke that record a couple of seasons ago. I wouldn't be surprised if Curry breaks that record before everything's said and done. 15 and 16 from the foul line. He's the greatest free throw shooter in the history of NBA by percentage. 6 or 7%. 90.7%, rounded up to almost 91% from the foul line for his career, the greatest ever. You've never heard me say I don't think that Steph Curry is the greatest shooter. Okay? And last night, he passed Wilt Chamberlain all time in scoring for the Warriors franchise. Okay? For 6 years, I believe, more or less, 57 years, excuse me. For 57 years, Wilt Chamberlain has been the all-time leading scorer for the Warriors franchise until last night. And I wasn't going to add any caveats. I was going to just keep it about Steph Curry because people claim that I'm a Curry hater, okay? He's averaging over 30 points a game this season. Matter of fact, he's averaging 30.4 points per game this year, which is actually outpacing his MVP year. Okay? And I wasn't going to add any caveats or, try to defend Wilt. It was going to be all about Curry. But this is what people don't understand. Okay? This is what people don't understand. And this is why I and other people get pissed off. If you look at the comment section, if you look at social media, there are countless people, usually young dumbasses, who are shitting all over Wilt Chamberlain unnecessarily. Just shitting on him. Then what really fucking grind my fucking gears to the point I want to fuck up Kendrick Perkins, man. As a black man, I want to punch him in his motherfucking face right now. The little fucking drop or speck of respect I had for this motherfucker just was fucking vaporized by what the fuck he just said. And it wasn't even a basketball thing. This shows me the level of self-hatred you coon-ass nigga you got. You jigaboo coon-ass Rumpelstiltskin balled-up face fucking goddamn Tasmanian devil grill having ass fucking goddamn Caddyshack fucking squirrel smushed in face goddamn Blackbeard pirate beard having motherfucking Abiyoyo shaped fucking Peter Seeger fucking sing-along song fucking reading rainbow bitch, you goddamn coon ass nigga, you! Steph Curry, light-skinned, good-looking brother, nice, beautiful eyes, a dark-skinned brother like me wanted to aspire to look like. What the fuck was that? I don't give a fuck about light-skinned, dark-skinned, but bro, what you trying to say? We ugly, nigga? Fuck you, you fucking coon-ass nigga. Fuck you. Kiss my ass. I'm done with that nigga. From now on, whenever I'm talking about Kendrick Perkins, his official name on this channel is Coon Ass Nigger. Not nigga, Coon ass nigga. That's it. Even I got a sense of my fucking my titles. Coon ass nigga. That's his fucking name. How dare he say some stupid shit like that? You self-hating jigaboo, big belly, well-fed, cougar belly having ass bitch. Crispy Bluto shaped fucker. Motherfucker. He pissed me off with that bullshit. That's beyond basketball now, motherfucker. You sellout ass motherfucker. And I love my light-skinned brothers and sisters. That have nothing to do with any of that bullshit. But don't no dark-skinned man supposed to say no shit like that. That makes me think you think white people are better looking than black people. You might as well have said that shit. Growing up, what I'm saying, you watch the old movies with Rock Hudson, pretty white skin, beautiful blue eyes, the slick back, straight hair, brothers like me, we aspire to be like Rock Hudson, you know. But I just want to address something. It's like I don't even want to talk about the Wilt Chamberlain shit no more, man. Kendrick Perkins got me fucking. Oh my god, man! I can't believe he said that bullshit. That's why I don't watch these shows, man. These shows gonna fucking make me pop a fucking blood vessel, man. But the thing about Curry and Wilt, man, they're both great players, okay? They're both great players, but they're really fucking pissing me off now with this agenda, okay? First of all, they put a graphic up knowing they're gonna show shit that's gonna favor Steph. They put up franchise points, which is Steph with one more than Wilt. They put games played, but to make it even well, actually, to give Steph Curry the edge, they put 3-pointers, knowing that fucking there was no 3-point line Wilt played, and he's a fucking center. And then they put free throw percentage up there. And with the Warriors, Wilt was 56%, for his career 51%, and Steph is like 91%. So that makes it look like, well, he's much better. But why don't they put field goal percentage up there? Why don't they put rebounds per game or rebounds up there? Why don't they put career 50-point games up there? Why don't they put, other stats to make it more fair? Because you guys have an agenda. Then Stephen A. Smith will say, I mean, look, everybody have their opinion, man, but I'm sorry, but from a historical standpoint, it's really disrespectful to say that Steph Curry is a more impactful player than Wilt Chamberlain. And I don't give a fuck when nobody in my comment section says, or anybody that replies to my fucking video. Wilt Chamberlain is the most impactful player in the history of the NBA, period. And there's no argument that someone can formulate that's going to change my fucking mind. It's pretty much a fact. Wilt Chamberlain is the most impactful fucking player in the history of the league. I don't give a fuck if it do have anything to do with his physicality. Okay? I don't give a fuck if it has anything to do with his size. You're supposed to be penalized because you're fucking big? Let me tell you something. Sweet Holbrook, okay, was 7'3" and 290 pounds. And he was the tallest player when Wilt Chamberlain was playing, not Wilt. Because it makes people make it seem like Wilt just played with a bunch of fucking midgets. And I'm tired of that fucking narrative. I seen some dumb, stupid ass, ignorant fuck over on fucking ESPN on the YouTube page spreading that dumb shit. Okay? Now, Steph Curry has played against a lot of Hall of Famers. Okay? No one's disputing that. And at the end of the day, you want to put Curry in the top 10, fine. That's your prerogative. If you want to say that Wilt benefited off of being big, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But that's your prerogative. But you're not going to fucking sit there and say that Curry is more impactful historically than Wilt Chamberlain. You on some fucking crack rocks then, motherfucker. You on that good shit. First of all, this three-point evolution, this shit was starting before Steph Curry took off. If anything, Ray Allen started this. Ray Allen and other players started the popularization of the three-point line, or the three-point shot. It was Ray fucking Allen. Now, Steph took the mantle from Ray and took it to a whole nother level with outside shooting. But Ray Allen kind of started this popularization of the three-point shot. Okay? Let's be honest. Another thing that has to be mentioned is over the past 15 to 20 years, the NBA has transitioned from being a physical league to being more of an up and down scoring, perimeter orientated game. Okay? So what I'm saying is, over the last 15 years, starting in 2004, 2005, well, actually 2005, 2006, starting in 2005, the league has been transitioning to this more European style basketball, this more European style of play, where perimeter players are more featured. Okay? So the league has helped a guy like Curry shine because of rule changes. Whereas Wilt Chamberlain played, rules were implemented to try to stop him. But despite those changes, he still was putting up 30 points and 23 rebounds per game on average for his career. And that's just on average for his career, but leads me to another thing that needs to be clarified. I see people, like somebody texted me last night saying Curry broke Wilt's record. So the first thing that popped in my head was, Curry had 101 points? Oh, shit. He shut everybody up. That's what I'm thinking. 100 points? Oh, my God. That's what I was thinking. I look and I said, well, he breaks Wilt's record for scoring for the Warriors. So wait a minute, man. I mean, that's a great accomplishment, okay? But let's not forget that Kobe Bryant several years ago broke Jerry West's franchise record for points, and that was 25,000. I think 192 points. That was 25,000 points. I didn't see the same whoopla then. That's 8,000 points more. People have this wrong perception that Wilt either played his entire or most of his career with the Warriors, which is not correct. He only played 5.5 of his 14 years with the Warriors. Okay? Curry has played his entire career with the Warriors. Curry passed Wilt Chamberlain last night. Okay? But Curry's played in over 300, excuse me. He's played in over 300 more games than Wilt Chamberlain played in. Okay? We have to put these things into perspective. And it's not me being hateful. It's just putting things into perspective. Curry is a great scorer, but he's not the dominant force that Wilt Chamberlain was. And I'm getting really fucking tired of this agenda where people keep trying to shit on Wilt. Okay? I'm getting real fucking tired of this shit. And that's why I started going off and going hard on these guys today. And Russell Westbrook not an exception, because people, look, they're going to call him the triple-double king, right? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen before it's going to happen. Whenever Russell Westbrook passes Oscar. I'm gonna do a video showing why he's not really the all-time triple-double leader. You're gonna have Russell Westbrook fans calling me, of all people, a Russ hater. This is what it's come down to. Fanboys, which the media have created. Wilt Chamberlain passed, first of all, Joe Fulks was the all-time leader in scoring for the Warriors for several years. Okay? I think it was 8,000 something points. Can't remember the exact total. 8,000 something points. Until Paul Arizin passed him. And then Paul Arizin retired, I think, in 1962. 62, I think it was, with 16,000, maybe 266 points, I think it was. And then in 1964, during the 63-64 season, Wilt passed Paul Arizin. And ever since then, Paul Arizin has been the franchise leader with 17,817 points. Why has that been the case? Well, the Warriors have been, ever since 1975 until a couple years ago, the Warriors were a pretty bad franchise. They've had some ups, but the Warriors have not been a franchise that was conducive to having one guy play there for a stretch of, a star at least, play there for stretches of years. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for the fact that Rick Barry left the NBA to go to the ABA, he would be the all-time leading scorer with the Warriors. But he played several years in the ABA. He left the NBA after a couple of years of playing with the Warriors to play in the ABA. Okay, with a couple of franchises, the Oakland Oaks, the Washington Capitals. What's the other one? There was another team. And I believe the Nets. He played with them. Then he went back to the NBA. But he missed several years in the NBA. Had he not missed those years, he would have scored even more points in the NBA. And he'd be the all-time franchise leader. So if you don't know your history, you listen to these guys on TV, you're going to be very miseducated. Curry has 9 career 50-point games. Wilt Chamberlain has 118. Including playoffs, 122. Wilt had 45 in one season alone with the Warriors, 1961-62. Wilt Chamberlain averaged 41.5 points per game with the Warriors. 41.5. And I believe something like over 24 rebounds per game. Curry has averaged about 24 points per game in his career. A great scorer. But like I said before, Wilt Chamberlain, they widened the lanes to make Wilt less a force, okay, both offensively and defensively. In college, they got rid of a rule that allowed Wilt to be able to dunk from the foul line instead of shooting free throws. They got rid of that rule, and they made a lot of changes to prevent a guy from a guy like Wilt Chamberlain from dominating. Wilt couldn't play like Shaq when he played, leaning his shoulder and bullying people. He'd been called for an offensive foul every fucking time. And what bothers me the most, the absolute most about this shit about he only was good because he was big, is because he didn't play like Shaquille O'Neal. Okay? This shit really pisses me off, this anti-Wilt shit. People keep accusing me of Curry hate. Somebody needs to say something about this anti-Wilt hatred. This shit is ridiculous. Okay? This video ain't supposed to be about Wilt Chamberlain. It's supposed to be a celebration of Steph Curry. But these motherfuckers are out of control with their hatred toward Wilt Chamberlain. And anybody get in my comment section and you say some slick shit like, "Oh man, you just using an excuse to shit on Curry," I'm blocking your ass. I don't give a fuck how long you been subbed to me. I'm blocking your motherfucking ass. Because I'm tired of this bullshit. Like you're not hearing what the fuck I'm saying. I don't hate Steph Curry. I want to praise him. But stop shitting on Wilt to uplift other players. Stop saying dumb shit. Stop saying shit like, "Well, the Wilt was playing today. You know, he would only average 20 and 10. But somehow Giannis' unskilled ass averaging 30 and 14? A guy that plays only on his athleticism with no real post game is able to average 30. But Wilt Chamberlain, an athletic freak of nature who could bench press almost 600 pounds, and when he first came to the league, had range out to 18 feet and could hook shot threes. The footage is out there. This guy played with the Harlem Globetrotters, people. Okay, when he couldn't leave early to go to the NBA because back then players couldn't leave early and go to the NBA. Okay, so the year that he was out of college and he had to wait another year to be able to be eligible to play in the NBA, he played for the Harlem Globetrotters. You can't play for Harlem Globetrotters unless you have some type of skill. And like I said, I was alluding to, Wilt had to play a finesse game when he first came to the NBA because even though he was strong as a motherfucker and he could literally kill a motherfucker out there on the court, he wanted to showcase his skill as a player. Okay? That's why Wilt had the bank shot and the fall away jumpers and the hook shots. You know what I'm saying? Wilt won't just some dude that just got the ball down low and just dunked it all the time. That just comes from people watching him with the Lakers. The reason why Wilt changed to a power game when he was a Laker was because by that time he was the fourth and fifth option offensively. So as a result, because Wilt believed in efficiency, he said, "Well, hell, I might as well just power up now." The rules had changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So Wilt just got the most out of the shot attempts he had and made sure they were high field goal attempts. Which is why he dunked the ball a lot more. Dunked layups, close inside shots. This bullshit about him playing against, bullshit, lower tier players. Come on, man. In a league with only 14 to 17 teams, Wilt Chamberlain played against Bill Russell, Hall of Famer, Artis Gilmore, Hall of Famer. Well, at least in interleague action, at least with him, ABA versus NBA. Zelmo Beatty, Hall of Famer. Willis Reed, Hall of Famer. Wes Unseld, Hall of Famer. Elvin Hayes, Hall of Famer. Walt Bellamy, Hall of Famer. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hall of Famer. Bob Lanier, Hall of Famer. That's 8 Hall of Famers. That's 8 Hall of Fame centers I've already named. How many Hall of Fame centers are there right now? In a league with 30 players. 30 teams, excuse me. This shit, no Wilt shit gotta stop, man. It really needs to stop. And I'll be the one to stop this bullshit. Fuck this shit, man. They're not gonna keep shitting on these players. Because I'm gonna tell you who's next. You wanna know who's gonna be next? Kareem. Let Giannis get a good team around him. Eventually. And the next question is going to be who's had the better Milwaukee Buck career. Then it's going to be who's the more impactful player, Giannis or Kareem. They trying to shit on all these legends, and I'm not going to fucking let them do it. Fuck you, ESPN. You're not going to fucking get away with this bullshit on my motherfucking watch. As long as I have breath in my fucking lungs, you're not going to shit on these players from the past, motherfuckers. Fuck you, Stephen A. Smith. And fuck you, Kendrick Perkins, you coon-ass fucking nigga. I said before, your name is coon-ass nigga. Looking like a fucking Circa 1900 robber baron and shit. So in conclusion, man, Steph Curry, Hall of Fame player. I think when he retires, top 20 all time. I give him that. Top 20, 25. But top 5, top 10, that's pushing it, man. That's really pushing it. Okay? And that's not me shitting on Curry, but you gotta be realistic, man. Okay? You have to be really realistic. And to the idiot in the comment section that said, Wilt only won 2 rings. Well, let me ask you this. During that whole time period, okay, who else won rings other than Boston Celtics and Wilt? Who else? From 1956 to 1969, who else won any championships? Wilt's the only one. Wilt and Bob Pettit, who's another underrated all-time great. Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Oscar Robertson won't win his shit, but they don't bring them up as much. But to shit on Wilt, oh, he didn't win anything. But I already explained why that's the case. And then people who are stupid and don't really know anything about basketball, well, Wilt only averaged 22 points in the playoffs. Why he only averaged 22 in the playoffs, but 30 in the regular season? I'll tell you why, you dumb son of a bitch. You see, every season that Wilt played, with the exception of the year that he missed his injuries, Wilt played about close to 80 games every year. So there was not a year where he played 10 games, 20 games, and then 80 with one particular franchise. Most of Wilt's playoff games, half of them came when he was a Laker, when he was the 4th or 5th option, when he was scoring 18 and 14 and 10 a game, right? Whereas when he was at his scoring best, didn't play as many playoff games. Maybe, I would guess, 20 something, when he was averaging 30 plus a game. With the Sixers, he was averaging about 20. So the fact that he played so many playoff games with the Sixers and the Lakers, it cut down his overall scoring average. But see, explaining math to some of these motherfuckers is like talking to a wall. It's pointless. Or better yet, screaming at a wall. So I'm done. Shout out to Steph Curry for becoming an all-time leader in Warriors history. But at the same time, fuck you to ESPN for continuing to keep trying to shit on Wilt Chamberlain and spreading this anti-Wilt hatred. So I'm out.